We often view procrastination as a time management issue, a lack of discipline, a failure to exert self-control. But what if I told you that procrastination is rarely about any of those things? Procrastination, at its core, is an emotional regulation strategy. It's our brain's way of seeking short-term comfort at the expense of long-term goals. When we face a task that triggers negative emotions like fear, anxiety, or boredom, our instinctive response is to avoid it. By acknowledging and addressing these emotional roadblocks, we pave the way for lasting change. Procrastination often stems from a fear of failure. We avoid starting a task because we worry we won't meet our own expectations or those of others. This fear can be paralyzing, leading us to delay action and seek immediate gratification instead. Similarly, perfectionism can be a major contributor to procrastination. When we strive for flawlessness in every endeavor, the pressure can become overwhelming, making it easier to avoid the task altogether. Another common emotional root is a lack of clarity or direction. When we're unsure about the next steps or the desired outcome, it's natural to feel overwhelmed and procrastinate. This uncertainty can make it difficult to get started, leading to further delays and increased stress. Furthermore, procrastination can be a coping mechanism for dealing with stress and anxiety. When we feel overloaded, we might procrastinate on important tasks as a way to avoid adding to our already full plates. By understanding these emotional triggers, we can start to develop healthier coping mechanisms and address the root causes of our procrastination. Procrastination often arises from a disconnect between our present self and our future self. Immediate gratification, like social media or TV, often outweighs the benefits of tackling a challenging task. We prioritize short-term pleasure over long-term rewards, falling into the trap of task aversion. Break down tasks into smaller steps to create a sense of progress and momentum. Reframe the task to find elements of interest or personal meaning. Shift your mindset from aversion to purpose to overcome resistance. Section 4. Breaking down the barriers. One of the most effective strategies for overcoming procrastination is to minimize distractions and create an environment conducive to focus. Designate a specific workspace, free from distractions like television, social media, or noisy environments. Having a dedicated space for work can help signal to your brain that it's time to focus and be productive. Time blocking is another powerful technique. Schedule specific blocks of time in your day dedicated solely to the task at hand. During these designated periods, eliminate all distractions and commit to working on the task without interruption. This structured approach can enhance focus and prevent procrastination by creating a sense of urgency and accountability. Furthermore, break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks. This makes the task less overwhelming and provides a sense of accomplishment as you complete each step. Celebrate these small wins to maintain motivation and momentum. Remember, progress, no matter how small, is still progress, and it deserves to be acknowledged. Section 5. Small steps, big wins. One of the most effective ways to overcome procrastination is to simply start. Often the hardest part is taking that first step. Once we begin, we often find that the task wasn't as daunting as we imagined. The key is to avoid getting bogged down in perfectionism or overthinking. Remember, done is better than perfect. Another helpful strategy is to use the 2-minute rule. If a task can be completed in 2 minutes or less, do it immediately. This prevents small tasks from piling up and creating a sense of overwhelm. Additionally, identify your peak productivity times and schedule your most challenging tasks during those periods. Leverage your natural energy levels to your advantage. Finally, don't be afraid to ask for help when needed. Delegating tasks or seeking support from others can lighten your load and prevent you from feeling overwhelmed. Remember, you don't have to do everything on your own. Section 6. Embracing imperfection. It's essential to remember that overcoming procrastination is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when you struggle, and that's okay. Be kind to yourself, acknowledge your efforts, and focus on progress, not perfection. Embrace the fact that you won't always be perfectly productive, and that's perfectly normal. Instead of striving for an unattainable ideal, focus on building sustainable habits that support your long-term goals. Remember, consistency over time is key. Celebrate your successes no matter how small, and use setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth. Procrastination doesn't have to control your life. By understanding its emotional roots, implementing practical strategies, and embracing imperfection, you can break free from this cycle and achieve your goals. Remember, it's a journey, not a race. And every step you take towards overcoming procrastination is a step towards a more fulfilling and productive life.